We all know women love watching The Bachelor, but hold your roses, ladies, because the show's turning into Golden Girls. There's a new edition of The Bachelor. They're calling it The Golden Bachelor, where all of the contestants are going to be over 65. I don't know if I'm going to watch this. I'm sorry. Only if the Bachelor was 65 and all the other women were young. That I would watch.
Jesse Watters really cannot help himself. He has to share with the audience almost on a regular basis at this point just how creepy he happens to be. But this one time, that example that we just showed you might actually hurt him with his own audience, because the Fox News audience is certainly older, and believe it or not, it's almost 50-50 split between the genders. So we'll get to that in just a moment, but Cenk.
Yeah. So look, the older guys that watch Fox News are gonna love them. Like, oh yeah, over 65, and then we get the younger women. Okay, that's okay, fine. But there's a lot of women who watch. And when I wrote Justice Coming, I wrote that Fox's average audience age was 68. Last I checked, it had moved up to 70. That means half the audience is above 70 years old. And if they're as female as Anna says, and I hadn't seen those numbers, they're not gonna like that talk of like, oh, who wants to watch old women date? Oh, boo, ha, ha, ha. All right, keep saying it, Jesse. Keep saying it, see how it turns out for you.
So look, it depends on what you're relying on for the demographic info for Fox. But if you look at a survey, so we'll be fair, and instead of looking at Nielsen ratings and things like that, we'll go to a 2019 survey by Pew Research Center. And remember, this relies on self-reporting, and the point of that survey was to see what the main source of news was for the respondents. And 9%, and of those who said that Fox News happens to be their main source, only 9% were between the ages of 18 and 29. 22% were between 30 and 49 years old. 32% were between 50 and 64 years old. And 37% were 65 and older.
Yeah, I've seen many different stats on this, and they have it anywhere between 68 and 70 as the median age, which means these numbers are very conservative, if you will, for how old their audience is. And by the way, don't get it twisted. CNN, MSNBC's audience is also in the 68 range.
And by the way, this isn't necessarily completely accurate, because they're just answering that Fox News is their main source. Each individual show also has different demographics, no?
Yeah, of course,
right.
That's right. And guys, this isn't like, haha, their audience is old, so what, right? Like we have plenty of older folks in our audience, they're some of the best progressives in the world. No, it's just that he's directly insulting his own audience.
Especially older women. And I thought to myself, well, are there a lot of women watching Fox News? I couldn't even believe this, but according to the same Pew Research survey, the breakdown in terms of like gender demos, 55% are men, 45% are women. So he does have older women watching that show as he's insulting older women. And also as he engages in all sorts of weird, creepy commentary like what you're about to see.
When I was trying to get Emma to date me, first thing I did, let the air out of her tires. She couldn't go anywhere. She needed a lift. I said, hey, you need a lift? She hopped right in the car.
Does she know this story?
No, she doesn't know this story. And I want to speak directly to the heiress right now. Dana, hold my hand.
Oh boy. Jeez.
Women need men. And men need women. We need each other. And if you understand nature, you understand there is not a war between the sexes. We need to make love, not war. And you need to stop chopping your hair off and calling us toxic. We are on a mission. Yes, we peacock, but we peacock for your attention. So fall in love and let's all live happily ever after. That's AOC. She's not ripe enough to run for president. First, she has to get married. And then you have to get pregnant. So
why?
No, this is how it goes. Single women are breaking for Democrats by 30 points. And this makes sense when you think about how Democrat policies are designed to keep women single. So we need these ladies to get married. And it's time to fall in love and just settle down. Guys, go put a ring on it. Women do not like making decisions. They want a man to make the decision.
Jesse, don't even go there.
Okay.
I mean, I don't.
You guys ready for this? Fox is saying that they might move Jesse Waters to prime time.
Do it. Yeah, a great move.
But you know what though? Like the males in his audience definitely will like every part of that, okay? And so they're thinking of moving Sean Hannity to Tucker Carlson's spot and moving Jesse Waters and Greg Gutfeld to the other 2 spots. That's the latest from the insiders at Fox News. We'll see if those rumors turn out to be true. By the way, I don't know what happens to Laura Ingraham in that scenario, but it doesn't appear that they have a lot of respect for women at Fox News. So,
Shocker.
I know,
Yeah.
very, very shocking. Yeah. My favorite part of all of those cheesy, horrible stories was not the part where he stalks an employee and
slashes lets the air out of her tires, so she's stranded. That
right?
Yeah.
No. When he was, that's already disastrous. But when he was holding Dana Perino's hand, and he's like, "We need to make love," and she's like, takes her hand away, like Melania Trump from Donald Trump.
Oh, totally.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.